What's up, everybody? Corey Van Castle Cook here, also known as the Bearded Cinephile, also as one half of Movie Chumps. And I just got out of Ridley Scott's Napoleon, and I just wanted to give my initial thoughts on this one. Sad to say, this one did not work for me. It was aggressively average, in my opinion. One of the few Ridley Scott misfires in his career, I think. Let me start with some of the positives, because there are some good. This isn't a disaster by any stretch of the means. The battle scenes are absolutely epic. They are excellent, specifically the Battle of Austerlitz and also the Battle of Waterloo. Darius Wolski's cinematography is pretty spectacular. Also, the costume and set design is fantastic. It's right up there. I see in no universe where this doesn't get an Oscar nomination for costume and set design. It's great. Vanessa Kirby is also very good in this as Josephine. I've not really been too much. I haven't seen her enough in things, but she really got a chance to flex her acting chops in this one very, very well. And in fact, in some ways, I kind of wanted more of her. And that's it. That's the highlights, and the rest of this is just not very good. Martin Phipps's score feels all over the place. Sometimes it's very operatic and classical. Other times it feels like something out of Gladiator that's weird and melancholy. Sometimes it feels like something out of The Godfather. It's just all over the place. And the script for this one is just not very good. There's some terrible, and I mean atrociously bad lines. Like, there are two lines in this movie that I can't believe are in this movie. One is, "Destiny has brought me this lamb chop." And the other one is, "You think you're so great because you have boats." I was dumbstruck. Now, Joaquin Phoenix, he's good in this. The problem is that Ridley Scott's portrayal of Napoleon is just ridiculous. Like, listen, I know people should never go to the movies to get a history lesson. If that's where you're getting your main source of history, the public school system has failed you. You need to crack open a book. If you want an excellent biography of Napoleon, I highly suggest Napoleon: A Life. I'm reading it right now. But he took a lot of crap Ridley Scott did recently in the media for being historically inaccurate, and honestly, I can't really blame him. Blame his critics. The Napoleon that is presented here is an oafish brute. He's almost comes across as a moron that just throws temper tantrums. We don't see Napoleon the statesman. We don't see Napoleon the incredible philosopher. We don't see Napoleon who believed in meritocracy and codified some of the great democratic rules of the 19th century, laws that are still in effect today. Like, listen, make no mistake, the guy was a tyrant. He definitely had an ego. He did some abominable things. Like, I'm not going to deny that situation, but this is not a well done, fully fleshed out portrayal of the character, of the person himself. The other thing too is, I felt at 2 hours and 42 minutes, I think it was, or 2 hours and 45 minutes, the pacing on this thing is all over the place. I feel like there's scenes missing. There's been talks of like about a 4-hour cut that's going to happen or whatever, which I don't think I have really interest in seeing. But it's just it's scattershot. It's just I'm sorry, I hate to say this, but this is a big friggin' letdown. And one of, in my opinion, a huge misfire for Ridley Scott. If I was going to score this thing, it's probably a 5-6 out of 10. It's just very average. Aside from the costume design and the war scenes, or the battles themselves, and the set design, not really much to like here, unfortunately. Anyway, that's my opinion on the subject. That's my quick thoughts just out of the theater reaction from Napoleon. All of you out there, have a great Thanksgiving. Talk to you later.